Hello, 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 hello. What's up? What's up? What's up, Artie? What's up, boys? What's up, Woobzay? About to do some miracle juice. Ooh, that's actually sharp. See, I got a new style set of knives though. The Ninja, you just put it in that thing, and this is just my fruit set of knives. Hope y'all having a great Friday, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Man, it finally feel real that what's up, what's up, what's up? How sharp is it? It actually don't feel that sharp. Let me see. Let me do a stalker. Let me see. Oh, okay. It's a little bit of sharp, boy. What up? What up? What up? Nah, I ain't doing no banana diet. I can't even. I'm type A blood type. I'm not even supposed to eat bananas, and bananas mess with my system. See, that's the thing with a lot of y'all. Y'all don't know your blood type. You don't know what mess up your system because you eat everything. So when you get the poops and the bubble guts and gas, you think that's normal. That's how I was practically all my life until I did the fruitarian lifestyle. I used to think, well, I knew milk messed me up. I knew beef messed me up. What else messed me up? Anything hot messed me up. Far as spicy, only thing don't is cayenne. Luckily, it's a lot of stuff. I got a sensitive stomach, man, and that's usually type A blood type. All type A's have sensitive stomach. Type B, type O are less sensitive. They can practically eat everything but milk, and which no human is supposed to drink cow's milk anyway. Um, and that's a fact. That's not me just talking out my ass or something I heard. Nobody supposed to drink cow milk. But you know, somebody jacked off a cow, figured, ooh, I could sell this. Let me tell them it's high in vitamin D, and they'll fall for it. So, guys, we got the miracle juice today. I'm gonna do a little story time again. You know what I mean? We have cilantro, parsley. We have 2 cucumbers. We have ginger. We have a stalk of celery. Right here we have lemons, 2 lemons, and we have 10 green granny apples. And I brought the regular pineapple, baby. We got the regular pineapple. If y'all don't mind, click that top, I guess it's top right for y'all. Yeah, top right. There's 3 little dots, and hit that like button for your boy, man. Get me in that algorithm. My last live stream was lit. It was the biggest live stream that I had in, let's see, I was out there 2017, 18. So in about 7 years, I had my biggest live stream on here in 7 years. The first biggest one I had was when Fortnite first came out and I was gaming. So if y'all can, hit that like button. Let's get it up. Let's get it up, man. Much love to everybody. Much love. So I'm going to get started here, and we're going to start some story time, guys. So my question to you guys is, have you ever jinxed yourself? You know what I mean? Like spoke something into existence that you didn't want into existence. I did, man. I never forget. I was man, I want y'all to see a little bit of me putting it in there. Let's see. Okay. So I was in high school. I think I was a senior in high school. And so it's a place in Oakland, California called Cali Rose. This is the best Mexican restaurant in probably the Bay Area, but definitely Oakland. And so we went there, and right across the street is the county jail in downtown Oakland. And we drove, so when we came out of Cali Rose, everybody knocking on the window that's in jail. I don't know if they do this in y'all states or whatever, but they have little slither windows that's bulletproof and plexiglass, but you can look out and see, you know, blurry stuff outside. And so dudes will be in there knocking on the window with their cups, with their plastic cups, like boo, 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 boo. You know what I mean? And I looked up, and I'm like, them suckers stupid in jail. I ain't never going to jail. I was a cocky one like that, guys. I know it's a lot of y'all out there be like that too. Like, you're an idiot for going to jail. And so it was funny. So they looked up with me. They didn't say nothing. I was the only idiot that jinxed myself. Like, I ain't never going to jail. Them dummies up in there. And, you know, I was just cocky because I was on my way to college on the full academic and athletic scholarship. I was senior class president. You know, I was just one of those cocky youngsters, man. Best dress and, you know, was always in the newspaper for doing good stuff and, you know, had a good job at the gym. So I was a real cocky kid, man. I mean, I'm a little cocky nowadays, but not like how when I was young. So boom, they didn't say nothing. So out of me and all 5 of us right there, I'm the only one that went to prison. And it's just crazy how before I even caught my case or did the dumb stuff I did, I don't know if you guys heard of Fellowship of Christian Athletes. So when I was in high school, I went as a athlete, right? A high school athlete to Fellowship of Christian Athlete. It's called FCA. Y'all can look it up. And so my junior year of high school, was it my junior year or senior year? I got a scholarship to go to FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And so I went, and it was in Thousand Oaks, California, at Cal Lutheran. It was at Cal Lutheran. I got goosebumps. It was at Cal Lutheran College. So I went there as a defensive back because that's what I was getting recruited at, and that was my favorite position. It was safety and then cornerback. And so I went to that camp, and I got MVP of the whole camp because I was just relentless. I was just all over the place. I was one of them superstar youngsters, right? And so I went to the Fellowship of Christian Athlete, got MVP. Oh yeah, so it was my senior year. So the next, it couldn't have been because it was summer. So it was the summer going into my senior year. Shout out to everybody. We got story time right now. So, yeah, that was the summer going into the senior year. So I got MVP of Fellowship of Christian Athletes. So I went and balled out my senior year. Unfortunately, my brother unalived himself, and it messed up the ending of my senior year. But I ran track, and I went state in the 110 high hurdles and a 4x1 relay. And that was the first time I was able to see Marion Jones. I don't know if you guys might be too young. It might be some OGs in here remember Marion Jones. So I was able to see her run in person. She would have smoked me in 100. She was running like a 10.9, I think. Yeah, I think she was running a 10.9. I was running like a 10.9, 10.8. But I got my 40 time down to a 4.4. And you know, for a safety, that's good. Bam. So yeah. So the next year I went to high school at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I guess I could wait for that. And let's see. So yeah, my senior year, football season was spectacular. Track season was going good. Well, we had just started. Then my brother unalived himself right before his birthday in January 1993. And so that's when everybody say I went dark. Like, you know what I mean? I just became real antisocial, introverted, didn't want to deal with people. All I wanted to do was work out and go to work. I was working at 24-hour fitness. Back then it was called 24-hour knotless. And I was just like, man, I'm about to I already had signed to Fresno State. So I knew I was going to Fresno State already when track season was in my senior year, summer. So bam. So I was Mr. Castleman, I was the king of the school, senior class president, you David, right? So bam. Graduated with 3.83 overall. And I was on my way to Fresno. So Fresno had a program in the summer. It was called summer, what was it called? It was called something where they let college students go, check out the campus and stay in the dorms for about 3 weeks. And so I did that. I met my girlfriend at the time. She was from Berkeley. She ran track. Beautiful girl. And I was just dark, bro. I didn't know how to express love or emotions or none of that. Because, like I said, the love of my life, which was my brother, that's the most person I had ever, could say I loved at that time. He unalived himself. And so I didn't really know how to have a girlfriend or be expressive or nothing like that, And so anyway, so I did the 3 weeks there. That's where I met my future roommate. Shout out to Damon Hawkins. I met him Summer Bridge. It was called Summer Bridge. So I met Damon at Summer Bridge. And he was my, I guess you call it like sponsor or concierge or tour guide around the city and the school. And so we clicked, me and Damon clicked. He was already at Fresno for a whole year. He had already pledged in Alpha Phi Alpha. And he was a sharp dude, man. He was from South Central, and so he showed me the school and all around, and we became tight. So anyway, the 3 weeks at Fresno State was, the 3 weeks, sorry about that, guys. So the 3 weeks at Fresno was cool. Well, actually, something bad happened, something weird happened. So, at these colleges, they got the bathroom is set up like a public bathroom. I made the mistake of my lifetime, man. I sat down on one of those toilets without putting the paper around it, and I didn't realize it. After the 3 weeks was up, I went home, and I'll never forget, I was out on a date with another little girl, and I was scratching real bad, right? And I'm 18 at the time. So I'm scratching real bad. So my neighbor, his name Darren, he like 10 years older than me. I'll never forget, before I went to the movies, we was playing all Madden on Sega Genesis. And he seen me scratching. I was doing it unconsciously, right? And he like, nigga, you got crabs. I didn't even know what crabs was, right? I was like, crabs? What the hell is that, right? He 10 years older, that's a huge difference. So I was 18 and he 28, he grown ass man. He like, nigga, you got crabs. I'm like, I ain't got no damn crabs. What the hell is that? He like, that's when you have when you have relations with a broad and she got crabs. So I'm like, I didn't even have no relations with nobody. All I did, and I thought back, and that was just like crazy. So anyway, he said that, and I still didn't believe him. So I went to the movies with a girl, and no, before I went to the movies with the girl, I took a bath. Because all my childhood, I took baths, guys. I didn't take no showers. So took a bath, and as I'm draining the water, about to wash the tub, I see bugs all in it. I'm like, I freaked out, bro. And I was, what the hell? So I called the girl that I went to the movies with to go take me to the grocery store. And she lived far. She came back, took me to the grocery store. And I was so embarrassed, and I was a kleptomaniac back there too, y'all. That's what led me to do bigger crimes, actually, when I look back. So I used to just steal everything when I was young. And so I walked into Lucky's. No, it was Safeway. I walked into Safeway in San Leandro, California, and went down the medicine aisle and seen some red, because Darren told me I need to get some red. And so I went and got some red and put it in my pocket. And then the girl took me home, and I went in the bathroom and shaved all my pubic hair and put that stuff on. And, I thought they was gone. And then they came back like a few weeks later. Oh, it was nasty, bro. It was the sickest shit I ever saw. Like, you look down, little things like, and oh man, it's gross. Even talking about it creeping me out. And so that was a funny story. So anyway, a few weeks go by, Fresno State started in August. Yeah, I believe the end of August. So the funny thing is, guys, so I got there in August, and so I drove, me and my girlfriend, her name was Sarah, her name was Sarah, and so we drove a U-Haul back to Fresno. And so when I get to Fresno, I go to the administration office, and they tell me my dorm room ain't available. I mean, I got all my stuff, bro. I'm like, how my dorm room ain't available, and I made sure of it when I was just here during summer bridge. They like, nah, your dorm room ain't available. So I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna do? So I called Damon, who I told you I met at summer bridge, and I told him, I'm like, hey, Damon, hey, these people ain't got my dorm room, man. And so Damon like, oh, don't worry about it. My roommate is out of town. You can use his room. I'm like, what? And so, man, just because of that loyalty, man, I felt like he was my brother, man. And my brother had just unalived himself. So, I was like, man, I got another brother already. And so anyway, so I moved in with Damon. His roommate played on Fresno State baseball team. He was a good baseball player. He was a twin too, identical twin. And so we got the cucumbers. Let's do the cilantro and parsley. Bam. You don't need too much. A pinch of this, couple of pinches of this. Parsley and cilantro, guys. Bam. Put that to the side. If we get up to 2, I see we was up a little bit. Y'all hit that like. For the new people that's here, click that. It's 3 little dots there. I don't know why YouTube made it like this. Click those 3 little dots, boom, and you go see like, where you guys can like it for me, man. I appreciate that. So bam, I went and lived with Damon, moved in all my stuff, and it was cool. Only cool thing was my girlfriend. She used to come over practically every day, and just go in the fridge and eat shit. And her and Damon would get into arguments. And you know, I'm a cat from the hood, man. I'm like, why y'all arguing? Y'all arguing? Y'all must like each other or something. You know what I mean? I was on some weird shit, like y'all must like each other or something. Y'all always argue, like y'all boyfriend and girlfriend. And so that was the only problem living there. But it's crazy because Damon's roommate decided he was gonna move in with his girlfriend. And so Damon was like, it was like maybe a week after I was in there, maybe 2. Damon was like, you just want to move in with me? That fool moving out. I'm like, oh, God made a perfect situation. So I moved in with Damon. And so it was just problems though, because like I say, my girlfriend, she didn't give a damn. She come in and eat up everything in the kitchen. She had an appetite. But so yeah, that was the only problem with me and Damon was my girl. And so let's do these lemons. So anyway, bam, everything was going good. I was cooking 3 meals a day when I was in college. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I would cook for everybody. I just wouldn't cook for myself. So Damon was getting swole. My girl, I wasn't allowing her to come too much because she was a problem. I just was letting her come on the weekends. So at the time, I was on the Fresno State football team, but I don't know if I told y'all, but I had the Prop 48. So I was able to practice with them and work out in the facility. I even went to the Pigskin Classic, but I had to basically sit out a year while I was learning plays and learning the system and all that, which was cool. But in the meantime, I was a workout maniac, bro. Like I would go to my classes. I had like 4 or 5 classes a day. I was going to major in criminology, which I was planning if I didn't go to NFL, I was going to go be an FBI agent. That was my plans. And so anyway, bam, at Fresno, my girl, she run track. Damon, he was just working. Damon, my roommate, was working. Straight awesome guy. To this day, he an awesome man. He got about 5, 6 kids in the church and hard-working fella, man. Let's see. Thank you. Look how smart you are. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the donut. So yeah, guys. So let's see. So yeah, everything was going cool. I was working out like crazy. Everybody wanted to work out with me. My plans was to pledge in the fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha. And Damon, like I say, he had already got in the fraternity. And so if I pledged, I knew I couldn't live with Damon. Because you never want to pledge with the motherfucker you live with. So anyway, everything kind of went bad when Alpha Phi Alpha had a party. Damon invited me to see how the fraternity operates. And so I decided to go to the party. And like I say to guys, at this time, my brother unalived himself, so I didn't talk much. I was like real introverted, antisocial. And so I went to the party. I never forget, I had on like a leather vest because I was swole already with my arms out, and I had black pants and black shoes on with my waist dipping. So I'm in there for about 30 minutes just sitting at the table by myself. And everybody knew how protective I was over Damon. So somebody ran to the table like, hey, Damon fighting. And so I hop up. And him and this big fool, this fool like no cap, y'all can look him up when I tell you his name. He was like one of the top recruits out of Fresno to go to the NBA. So anyway, they chunking them, and I'm letting them go. I'm letting them fight, and so Damon like 6'1", 6'2". This dude about 6'4", 6'5", maybe 6'6". And they chunking him. Damon handling his business. He got hands. Dude way bigger than him, weigh like 40, 50 pounds more than him, at least. And so they chunking him all the way outside. So they get outside, and his name is Carl Ray Harris. He had a brother named Lee Harris that played for the Oakland Raiders. So anyway, they chunking him outside. So Lee grabbed Damon and slammed him on the car. Bah! And I just come in, boop, boop, and knock him out, knock Carl Ray out. And so I didn't know who he was, and that, you know what I mean? I didn't know he was a top basketball player at Fresno State, and he is a Crip from Fresno. And I'm way from Oakland. All I got is Damon and, you know, few cats I know from his fraternity. And they was soft when it came down to it, eventually what I learned. But anyway, so bam, that happened. And so right after I knock them out, somebody starts shooting in the air. We scatter. And so I'm like, fuck, I done came way to Fresno, gotten some funk. We called it funk. Gotten some beef. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even have problems in my own city like that. Because everybody knew me, you know, as the youngster that's go to the NFL. So anyway, I did that. And it was funny. That night, we met up, like the fraternity and then Carl Ray and his people. And he like, whoever did that, he was acting like he didn't know who, you know, had hit him, knocked him out or whatever. Like, whoever did that, they go have to cancel Christmas. That was the first time I ever heard that saying. It's like, he go have to cancel Christmas. And I'm like, shit, bro. I'm like, I hope these fraternity fools got my back. And so right after that, man, you know, I was walking on eggshells, man. And so all it took was my girlfriend came home one day. Sarah came to my house one day and was like, I heard somebody saying, Carl Ray saying, you better cancel Christmas. I'm like, oh yeah, is that right? Okay. So I hunt me down some pistols. I went and found where the guns at. It was funny, bro. I was looking for some guns, so they wasn't my fraternity brothers at the time, but they was, you know, recruiting me to be an Alpha Phi Alpha. That's why I got that A, y'all. Alpha Phi Alpha. I got branded right there. So they was recruiting me, so I asked them, like, man, where the guns at, man? And so they told me, and it was right on campus. A motherfucker had like a whole gun supply. So I went and bought me whatever. I had like $150. So I went in the dorm room where they had all the guns. And the fool was like, how much you got? I'm like, I got 150, man. He's like, all right, take that 380 over there and a few boxes of them bullets. Bro, like I always had a gun since I was 12, bro. I don't know where my gun was, why I didn't take mine with me. But, oh no, my friend got caught with it. The gun I had since I was like in elementary, I let one of my partners use it, and he got caught with it or some shit. And so he say. So anyway, so when I get to Fresno, I get that gun, man, that 380. And I was possessed, bro. That's the same gun that cost me 7 years of my life. But, so yeah, I went on, when I got that gun, I went looking for Carl Ray. I was gonna kill him. Just straight up, bro. I was already dark. My brother had just unalived himself. And so I would go to parties looking for him. People like, oh, he just left. Like we would always miss each other. And the spooky thing was, I bought a little Toyota. It was the ugliest Toyota you could have in your life. It was a hatchback. It was a manual, ugly Toyota. And come to find out, the dude, Car Ray, had the same one, bro. And I remember I drove past him one day. I was trying to chase him down. I was going to kill him, bro, just straight up. So God probably let me do what I did to not kill him. Because I was like, he was just telling too many people I better cancel Christmas. So, I'm a young kid and I'm already dark and, I'm already on one because my brother unalived himself. And so anyway, we just kept missing each other. So then the football season come. Because I told you I had to sit out. I had to prop 48 my first year. So the next year I had the red shirt. So I actually was going to get 2 years of practice before even playing, really. So anyway, come to find out, when I red shirt the next year, his brother is on the team and he like the top wide receiver. His name was Lee Harris. He ended up going to the Oakland Raiders. So he never said nothing to me though. It was weird. I was always plotting on him like I'm gonna whack this fool too. It just, how I came up, guys, not acting tough or nothing. It just, when people say there's born killers, like there are, guys. That's why a lot of guys, usually a lot of the born killers enlist in the army or, you know what I mean? They just know they want to go and play with them guns and whack people and, so it is. But, so yeah, it was funny. So me and him was on the same team. Every chance I got to hit him, I blasted that fool at practice. Oh, Lee. So yeah, so that was my sophomore year. So bam, sophomore year I pledged in Alpha Phi Alpha. That was the worst shit I ever did in my life. Pledging in a black fraternity. Whoo! That shit was crazy. I even got a picture. Let me see if I can pull up the picture, y'all, of me pledging in the fraternity. That shit was crazy. You talking about, man. Let me see if I can pull up the picture. Where did I put it? But I mean, it took, that's why, truthfully, like prison and all my life experiences were easy to me, man. After pledging in a fraternity, wasn't nothing like it, bro. Like they beating you like you a slave or something. That shit was crazy, man. But it also taught me how to, show y'all this. This is me. This is me, man. I was the king, man. I was the king right there, man. Let's see. I was the king, man. This is me at 19 at Delano State Prison. 21 at Tehachapi. Let me see. I'm trying to find. I just saw it not too. Oh, that was me, senior class president. Oh, that's me, best dressed in the yearbook. San Quentin. Let me see. Oh, I would have showed y'all this picture too. When I was little as shit, my 9th grade year. Oh, that's senior year, king of the school, man. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Look at this. So that was my 9th grade year. Playing football. I didn't play it down, bro. They said I was too small. They didn't let me play it down. I was only 99 pounds. So when they told me that, I went and read every muscle magazine, learned how to work out and eat, and I gained 40 pounds in 90 days. Came back smacking foods. And that's when I started getting migraines. A lot of people don't even know I used to get bad migraines to the point of like mini strokes. Woo! There we go, baby. There we go. Got that miracle juice. If any of y'all want to know what the miracle juice is, all you got to do is type in the search bar, Kali Muscle Miracle Juice. Let me get a little. I'm going to get a little, guys. Thank you, whoever left that. Let me see. Give them a shout out. Thank you, Winston. Much love. Hyphy Whitey jump ship, bro. Y'all still asking about a motherfucker that been a year ago. Relationships don't last forever, homie. If you're not giving the motherfucker what they think they deserve, they cutting. Now he playing video game. He went from a multi-million-dollar business to play video game. But that's some people, you know what I mean? That's his thing, baby. On hit. Who is you? Who is you? So that's a Nama J2. I don't recommend it. It's $700. I got a few other ones that I recommend. That's all about TikTok Showcase. Any words of inspiration? Get your daily habits in order. Have everything set up. Get up earlier than everybody. Make sure you get up 4 or 5 in the morning. Handle your business. If you got to go to work earlier than that, you got to get up an hour or two earlier than that. Have your daily habits set up. Big fan of your work. Thank you, Winston. Much love. Yeah, have your daily. We're having a big boy handling business. What you talking about? Kiddo's good. Thank you. So yeah, have your daily habits in place. Start off 4 in the morning or earlier if you got to go to work earlier. Get your workout in, fast it. Get your cardio in, fast it. Eat healthy. Have every hour planned out of your day, man. Shit, I fell off. I'm getting the highest amount of viewers I ever got in my life. I fall off. I got the highest amount of viewers ever on every platform, bro. Donald going, yeah, I read all those books, bro. I did 11 in prison, my guy. I used to read a book a day. Why would I speak to Shy CJ? Still in LA, Orange County. Take off your lenses. I can't. They're not lenses. It's called Miracle Juice. You can put it in the search bar, Kali Muscle Miracle Juice, and you'll see it. Can't even speak, brother. Hey, okay, if you say so, man. Hey, so guys, you do know you don't have to be negative. You know you don't have to come on social media looking for a fight. That's not godly. That's not, bro. Ain't nothing good gonna come from you looking to go on social media to cause mayhem and evil and just spread demonic energy. Only got 2 cars now, both Mercedes. So good, man. What type of training? Online or in person? In person is $3,000 a month. Online is $197 a month. I was an imam. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Bro, I was the imam. I got a book, guys. A lot of you guys follow people you don't know. I wrote a book, our autobiography, page for page, word for word. Ex-con to icon, man. It's my book. Well, guys, much love to you. Have a blessed day and stay positive, man. I know it's tough for a lot of you guys because you broke or you got touched as a kid or whatever the circumstance. So you trying to vent your emotions and your anger and your demonic thoughts onto other people. You don't have to do that, man. Change for the good and good to happen to you, man. God bless.